Lou, and today I want to speak about sport. How can we describe swimming? Swimming can be described in many ways. To me, first and foremost, is a sport where individual works hours and hours in order to perfect his craft. Swimming can also be an activity where individual just come into the water to 20, 40 minutes. There is no high requirement of the heart and just come to enjoy the water. Swimming can also be a source of meditation, as many people after a hard day in the job come to the pool to relieve their stress and to relax. Last but not least is the family activity. I think many of us had the opportunity to go with their family to the local pool or to the beach or to a lake in order to have fun with their family members. Also, swimming as a swimmer athlete is first cardiovascular. This activity goes between 40 minutes to 2 hours. There are not many stops between the activity. There is a high requirement on the heart and lungs to supply oxygen to the body, which improves our cardiovascular. Second, muscle strength. It's maybe not known, but swimmers needs to be at the gym for 3 to 4 times a week in order to improve their strength will be helpful in the water. Flexibility. As we work on our muscle strength, the muscles become shorter and the range of motion is being impacted. In order to maintain the range of motion, we work on flexibility 15 minutes to 20 minutes every day or every other day. Body composition. As this is a high cardiovascular sport, we are using a high amount of calories and we burn them, which cause to have a good range of fat and muscle. Last but not least is character. The swimmer athlete builds a great character years and years and just build goals and try to achieve them every year, which can be helpful in the future as the athlete can use the same mindset to create goals in his life, in his work, or with his family. Cons of swimming as an athlete: injuries. The rotator cuff injury is one of the most common injuries within athletes, as some strokes of swimming are non-normal for the shoulders, as one of them is butterfly. Time consuming. To be a swimmer athlete, you need to devote for swimming between 2 hours to 4 hours a day, which is a high consumption of time to this sport. Relationships outside of swimming can be impacted as the athlete do not have time to to create a relationship with his friends outside of his swimming career. Skin damage. It's not known, but chlorine is being used in many pools, and high amount of this chemical can cause to skin damage, as we can see on the left picture. Last but not least is individuality. Yes, swimmer is part of a team. However, as long as our head is underwater, there is no communication between teammates, which causes it to be an individual sport. Limitations of swimming. In order to swim, you need to have an access to a pool or to a different source of water. There is a need to pool lanes, however, they might be busy with different swimmer, which can impact your ability to swim. There is also a requirement of equipment as goggles and swimsuit, and for women, it also be a cap, as many times they have long hair. Potential risk factors. Drowning is one of the biggest factors, as if you do not know how to swim and you go into the deep ends, you might drown. Other swimming One of the risks is sunburns. And if you swim in the sea, there are turbulence, which can take you deep into the sea and cause you to drown from tiredness. And there is aquatic wildlife hazards as jellyfish stings and shark bites. What is the cost to be a swimmer athlete? Taxi. It is vary between women's and men's. So men taxi can cost between 120 to 500, while men cost between 100 to 300. Why do we buy this? Why do we buy this? It's because it's compressed our ligaments, which cause us to be more hydrodynamic in the water, which causes us to have a better time in the race day. The cost of a pool membership is range between 50 to 400 bucks a month, and it depends if you need to have a coach and a team around you. Scientific facts: swimming is healthy for you for different reasons. There is little to no joint trauma, as there is no impact with the ground, as different sport has. For example, soccer, basketball, and many others. There is a higher cardiac output, as been explained before. Swimming session can go between 40 minutes to 2 hours, which have high requirement on the heart and lungs. There is increase of blood flow, and there is low impact therapy for injuries. Many times, when you have a knee injury or a shoulder injury or maybe hip injury or back injury, the doctor will send you to swim as a therapy session for your problem. Last but not least, improving the balance, posture, and coordination.